hold working here on Freddie Blassie. Red bears down now on the arm stretch. Here comes Blassie in a counter move. 10 minutes gone in our hour time limit. A little trip by Red. Up comes Freddie Blassie, rolls up, takes side headlock, and the redhead's in the trouble now. Red tries, can't get out of the headlock. Now he starts to move. He'll see if he can slip it or not. He can. Look out, he's getting set for one of his famous face stomps. There it is. And that hurts. Referee Joe Varga lectures him about that. Freddie Blassie hurt by it. Red moves in to see what he can do now. Wait a minute. Blassie's right back in trouble again, and there it is once more. Forearm smash. Red locks up Blassie and puts on a neck breaker. Red says, do you give up? No move yet by Blassie as Red bears down, now changes. Up came an knee, caught Red on the top of the head, and shook him up not a little bit. So Red backs off for the minute through the ropes here. But Freddie Blassie's right with him. Red is standing with one leg through the ropes, so consequently he can't go on. Blassie a little bit perturbed about it all. As you can see, dropped one little punch in there on the break. So staggering out from the corner comes the wilted Kansas Sunflower. And wait a minute. Not as wilted as we thought. Slams away at Blassie. Forearm smashes him with Blassie off balance. The referee is not going to allow that, and he won't have to worry about stopping it because one was enough for Wild Red Berry. And Red creeps out through the ropes here again. Lockfield and topside head scissors. Freddie Blassie takes control of the situation here in this main event tonight from the Hollywood Legion Stadium, one of the best-known sports arenas in the world in Hollywood, California. Red slips out of the scissors, falls right back into it again. Nothing seems to work right at the moment. Freddie Blassie keeps rolling Red. And now Red pulls up on the scissors, and Freddie's trying to hold him in it, and Red is over there balancing on the ropes, so using them for leverage is going to take him out of the hold. Wait a minute, cannonballs on Blassie's left leg. Red gets a lecture, and Blassie's hurt. Here's Red after that same leg again, takes a step over toe hold, right over at the ropes, not using them, but as he starts to lean on them, he may lose the hold. He's going to have to break it, so he does. Drops on the leg with a knee that time. Ooh, a little tap to the side of the head shakes up the redhead. And now, Blassie turns him. Do a reverse neck breaker here, trying to keep it, and has to let it go, though, as Red is on the ropes. Side headlock again. And here again, Blassie turns, but Red pulls him onto the ropes in turn, and again, the hold will have to be broken. Red drops one extracurricular forearm smash in there. And gets lectured by the referee for that. Red moves now to a compound hammerlock. Gives him a free hand. Let's see what he'll do with it. Brings a light open-handed blow and does it again and looks smilingly at the referee. Turns away and drops a fist in there. But insists that he did it with the open hand. Joe Varga not very much convinced by that lecture. Here's that compound hammerlock again. Red turning away from the referee. Drops one in with a fist, but then says he did it with the open hand. 15 minutes gone. 15 gone in our time limit. Still working for the first fall in this main event tonight at the Hollywood Legion Stadium. Red with the compound hammerlock. Ooh, look back, and there was the referee looking right over his shoulder. So he caught the fist. Freddie Blassie says, I did it with the open hand, and Red is mad. Red's got some of the ladies a little unhappy with him again. After all of that, one fist has Red pleading with the referee. Here's Freddie Blassie moving in. They're off balance. So we get an immediate break. Red grabbed the leg, wants to cannonball, and how he does. Red's after everything he can get in the way of an advantage tonight. Blassie's left leg bothers him as he tries to get up. Red's going to try the turnbuckle whip. There it is. Blassie falls, and hard, and Red comes up with the famous Gilligan twist. This could be the first fall right here. Let's see. Joe Varga looks at those shoulders for 2, and for 3, and Red has taken the first fall. Red takes the first fall here. As Jules Strombo comes into the ring, they're having a little trouble getting Red pried loose. They may need some more help here from Jules. I don't know whether Red can get out of the Gilligan twist or not. He does. Raises his hand there and tells what a great man he is for having taken the first fall. Let's get the time from Jules.
In the time of 17 minutes, 22 seconds. With a Gilligan twist, while Red Berry takes the first fall.
Well, as he acknowledges the plaudits of the crowd, let's point out, Wild Red Berry is one up on Freddie Blassie, but watch out when those two meet for the second fall. Well, down here at ringside is Jules Strombo, and I know you'll be interested in his comments. Former World's Heavyweight Wrestling Champion. Jules always has some very pertinent observations.
Well, Bill, I think the main observation in this first fall here in this great main event tonight is that Wild Red Berry follows out exactly what he tells his opponents he's going to do. He tells them ahead of time that when you get in the ring with me, come in prepared to do anything or take anything. So his opponents can't claim that they were manhandled because Red warns them ahead of time. He says, when you get in the ring with Wild Red Berry, why, you got to be ready at all times because I'm a wild man and I'm ready to go. Certainly looked that way tonight. Red kind of fancies himself as a poor man's world's champion, and he tries to live up to it.
Thank you, Jules. There's the bell. Here we go for the second fall. The first one to Red. Now let's see what happens. Off balance. Wait a minute. Red will stop at nothing, apparently. Grabs a hammerlock illegally there. And Joe Varga is just about to count him. Let's see if he broke it in time. He broke, and then he started right back again, and I don't know how much of this the referee is going to permit. There's the count going at 2, and Red breaks again. And comes back again to take the arm. This time it's okay. Whips Blassie into that turnbuckle hard on the shoulder. And takes again a hammerlock on Blassie's left arm that's bothering him and slams him in there once more. Red is living up to that wild part of his name right now. One more whip into the turnbuckle, and Blassie's in big trouble. And of course, if Red gets this fall, he gets the match. Wait a minute, he wants to manhandle the referee, which is just not quite the thing to do. So a count of 10 has started here on Blassie. Give him a chance to get to his feet. Red again takes that left arm. Brings it up now. Let's see. Here goes. Oh, Red hooks the ropes there to keep from being snapped to the mare. And since he used the ropes and brought Blassie back on a takedown, he will not be allowed to hold. Still after that left arm.